Hello, Steve Bennett here from Sparta. Thank you for joining us again for another tour of the Sparta broker portal. In this session, designed to help the people in your business who deal with the accounts payable, we'll take a deeper look at the accounts and statements section of the site. We'll show you how you can access your statement in advance before the automated monthly billing, and how you can cancel a policy in good time so that your statement is accurate when it arrives. Let's jump straight in and look at the simplicity of our accounts process. We're using the dummy Sparta broker account again to demonstrate what you can do. We've covered this briefly in a previous whistle stop tour of the dashboard, but let's start by clicking the View Reports, View Statements button. Entering a start and end date will find the policies that you've written on the portal between those two dates. We'll use a slightly longer period in this example to display some more records. So what I'm going to choose is 01 01 2019 31st of the 12th 2019. So this will display the records that were written on this dummy account in between, for that full year period between the 1st of January and the 31st of December 2019. So we click Run. So having entered the start and end date, what you want to see, clicking the Run button displays the statement on screen. For those who prefer to work with spreadsheets, you can export the data by clicking the Export button. This brings up a screen with a green button. Let's try it now. There you go. That says Download Report File in tab format. Brokers using this tell us that they hover over this with the mouse and click the right mouse button, and it allows them to save the file to either your desktop or another area of your PC just by clicking Save Link As. The file can then be opened with Excel or other spreadsheet software. What you see on screen here is the format that the automated email statement takes, which is run at the beginning of each month, relating to the sales that have taken place in the prior month. You'll see that the statement contains details of the customer, whether an individual or a business, the start date of the policy, the date of sale, if different, a brief explanation of policy numbers on our system. The first 8 numbers are the date the policy was written. The next few letters abbreviate the product type, followed by a benefit value. The last numbers after the final divider are the consequentially created policy number the system creates. The product title confirms the product written, and where it is a motor related product, the vehicle details also appear to assist you. Now let's look at the status label. In this column, what you can see, N stands for new business. R stands for renewal. For those brokers who have been with us approaching a year, this is more relevant, as existing policies can be renewed with just a few clicks without the necessity to have to rekey the full data again. Cancelled policies are indicated by CFR, which means cancelled with a full refund. You can also use this for what you might call NTUs, or policies not taken up. CNR means a policy has been cancelled with no refund. We'll deal with cancellations in a moment, but it's important to select the right label, and only a CFR will cancel a policy from your statement and issue a credit against your balance. At this point, we'd urge your accounts personnel to run your statements at month end early enough to be able to enter cancellations before the automated statements are sent out by the Sparta system early in the month after the month of sale. A quick word about proposed system improvements here. In response to broker requests, we're developing a rolling statement function that will display over and under payments in prior months and carry unreconciled items forward to the current statement. We will of course advise everyone once these developments have been fully snag tested and ready for upload to the live system. The intention ultimately is to give the broker accounts personnel the facility to enter payments and reconciliations on a live statement with a notes field to explain why there have been any non-payments or underpayments. Having witnessed this facility in test mode, we expect this to improve the account experience significantly for you. Turning now to how to cancel a policy. Every cancellation starts with finding the customer using the search facility. So if you'll bear with me while I just go back a bit on the system. What I'm going to do is go back to the dashboard. I could have actually just gone straight to search actually, but there you go. If I click on search, in a previous training session, I'd added myself as a customer for a gap policy, and that's the policy that I'm going to cancel in this instance. So in this instance, I'll find that dummy policy by clicking search, which I've done, and choosing policy. When I choose policy, the search field appears on screen and you can enter any details that you wish to do a search. I've already inserted my name because I tried this earlier. It's one I prepared earlier. If I click on Bennett and then I click on search, two policies will appear. The one we want to cancel is this one at the bottom here, which is the RTI Finance Gap Policy. And you'll see all the financials are there on screen. It's shown as cancellation because I have previously cancelled it, but what I'm going to do now, you can see view, which is to view the policy. Edit is the button that we want. So if we click on edit, this takes you to the original record that we want to cancel. Now when we scroll down, we can see the update policy section. This one at the moment won't let me change anything because I've already cancelled it. I'd forgotten I'd done this when I was actually testing the system earlier. Normally, if that policy was live, it would show live policy. And all you do in the policy status is select cancel refund, then click save changes. And what will appear is on screen is confirmation, which tells you that you've successfully cancelled a policy. Here is a dummy example of it. Now we'll move away from the broker system for a moment, and what I want to show you is a dummy example of a typical broker statement, having looked at how to cancel a policy. As this appears on screen, I'll probably have to enlarge it for you when it appears. There you go. Right, I'll enlarge it so it's a little bit larger. So there you go. So here is a dummy example of a typical broker statement. I've chosen this statement, which was a real statement, but I've blanked out the critical data. You can see that it takes the format of what you've just seen on the system as your statement. In this example, the broker has renewed 2 tools policies. And you can see it's a renewal because the letter R appears in the status bar. 2 new business items were written, indicated by the letter N. But one of those new business items, the cyber policy with the policy number ending 03, has been cancelled. And it's been cancelled with a full refund. And you can see that the credit appears at the foot of the statement with the negative financial values reconciling the statement. The payment terms are clearly indicated on the statement as no later than 30 days after the month end in which the sale was transacted. We would ask for your support and cooperation in complying with these payment terms, as under our agreements with the insurers, Sparta have to pay for these policies within the same timescale. If a policy is placed on risk, we're obligated to pay the insurer even if we haven't received payment from the broker. So even if you haven't received payment from the customer, the policy should be paid. If it transpires that the customer defaults, your payment can be credited on a subsequent statement by emailing the details to accounts@sparta-group.co.uk. If you're unable to effect a cancellation before your statement arrives, you should email support@sparta-group.co.uk with the cancellation request stating the reason for the cancellation. Payment for the policy must not be withheld, and the statement account balance should be settled in full unless otherwise agreed by the accounts team at Sparta. When the late cancellation you have requested is authorised and entered on our system, it will appear as a credit on your next monthly statement. Thank you so much for watching this video on accounts and cancelling policies. I hope you found it useful. On the page that follows, you'll see the contact details for our accounts personnel. If you do have any accounts queries, they are best sent by email to accounts@sparta-group.co.uk or support@sparta-group.co.uk. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for watching. We hope it was helpful. Look out for further videos designed to enhance your experience of the Sparta portal, which we hope will help you grow your business. Thank you. Until the next time.